YouTube. Welcome to my very first video covering on what does it mean to be courageous as a person. And what I really think about this is that I'm going to put this in two different parts. This one's going to be part one, but we're going to cover on the first level here. I think for the first level of being courageous, I think it's rather not just about the absence of fear. Rather, it's about going your way in spite of fear anyway, in spite of the consequences that could happen. That's what I really think about here is that let's say as you guys already know, I do take neutral stances on such issues, and in some way that can also be seen as a way for me being courageous. You see, in the world full of polarization, I dare just be different from other side. Other side, I dare refuse the binary labels of this or that. I refuse the binary labels of like someone. If you like someone, you glaze them, and or if you like a woman, you're a simp for that woman. I refuse these binary labels, and what does this connect to with being courageous? What it means by being courageous is standing up for yourself as a person. It means standing on this first level. It means about standing up for what you see as a person. It's not about fitting into others' viewpoints. It's about fitting to your viewpoint. Do you take a stance on this issue, or do you take a neutral stance? Do you take a stance on this issue? And what it's about is that it's taking that stance anyway, knowing that you might still get pushback, but knowing that you're still going to make it anyway. All right, that's think of metaphor here. Imagine it's on a really really windy day. Let's say that at the end of your, let's say on like a race, on a racetrack for that matter, where kind of like a run track. Imagine it's very 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 windy and all of the runners have already fallen away, except you. Except you, in the face of everything, you still see the finish line. Think of it as something like that. Even in the face of me getting pushback for my criticism, sorry, getting pushback for my neutral position, because I know that there are gonna people that are out there that might misconstrue my position, neutral stance is an abuse, for saying, quote unquote, you're justifying crimes of the defender, quote unquote. You're not giving enough retributive punishment, quote unquote. You're not giving enough for victims, quote unquote. You're not giving enough for either side for that. And I think of that as the wind, and think of my neutrality as kind of the finish point right there. Think of all of the long-term solutions. Everyone's going to try to derail me. Not everyone, but a lot of people will try to derail me. A lot of people will try to keep me as wind clouded as possible in the face of polarization. But when I see that racetrack, that finish line in the face, that finish line in first place when it comes to neutrality, I'm going to run to it. That finish line that contains the truth, that contains the key to the solutions. I will keep in this first level here. What we're talking about, uh, it's standing up for yourself no matter what. Imagine where everyone else has fallen in a race except you. And it's really really windy. It's even cloud that you can't even see. But you see your visions and you see your goals clearly, and you're gonna keep going until the end, no matter what happens, no matter what goal it is, no matter whatever happens along the way. Not even, even if you're thrown down for a little bit, you're gonna get back up and keep on going. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. You're going to find that goal, and that's that. Neutral topics can lead to me getting a lot of backlash. Can also generate me getting a lot of failed nuances. And I think the meta comment here is that the same people who are going to make fun of me for my neutral stances are the same people that are indirectly causing polarization. The same people that try to counter me in a very very rude way, whether it's emotionally or whether it's out of a place of a very strong position, very strong opinion, where they try to counter me rudely or based off a very, very strong position. I really think that that only adds to polarization, that they don't even know that they're doing it either. Classic meta example. I'm calling out the polarization before it ever gets to me. Imagine me, I'm like kind of like one of the runners up for a race season. Let's say I'm running down a track. All of the comments, think of it as the wind. The wind are all of the negative comments, all of the emotionally charged comments that I'm trying to push through. Say that finish line is a line of long-term solutions, neutrality, and of course looking at both sides and looking to nothing and nothing but the truth. If I'm, my opinion, if I'm pursuing nothing but the truth when it comes to any issue other than abuse, maybe poverty, maybe politics, much as they could, but also run up and keep on going no matter what. Keep going in spite of it. All right, that's why it's but rather Courage isn't just the absence of fear, rather, it's about going your way despite everything else that could go against you anyway. Despite the fear factor, despite people making fun of you, you're going to go and do it. Do it anyway. Alright? And that's the first level of it. It's about standing up for your character and standing and not unwilling to show down your viewpoints for anyone else, unwilling to change it to fit someone else's viewpoint. That's me for me right there. But for number two, the second part is about also doing what's uncomfortable. You see, as a courageous person, being a courageous person doesn't mean being comfortable all the time. It means getting into the uncomfortable. It means doing what you don't want to do. It's about kind of leaving away the hedonistic lifestyle, and it's kind of adopting both hedonistic and doing and balancing it with things that you really, really have to do. Imagine like the gym. Let's say coming home from work, you usually go to the gym after you come home from it. Let's say you're really tired for that matter. Are you going to the gym or are you going to rest at home? And how we add the idea of courage here is that you do it anyway. You do it regardless. You're going to the gym no matter what. It doesn't matter what's going to happen. It doesn't matter people will make fun. It does not matter at all. You're going to keep on going no matter what. No matter what tiredness may say, no matter what other people may say. It's about doing it, doing what's uncomfortable in the moment, so that later on, there'll be more long-term benefits. All right, think of two levels right there. I'm going to cover it in the next video, but to make it, it's a really interesting concept. Covering the first two parts of courage is about number one, standing up for your character no matter what it is, even if it means going against society, even if it means facing a way down the wind, even if it means facing very, very hot topics, even if it means facing extremely bad backlash, even if it means that. The real question is, are you pursuing the truth and are you staying as your true character? That answer is yes, then keep on going to that finish line. And number two, the second thing is doing what's uncomfortable. Having the courage, having to put yourself over, even if it feels uncomfortable in the moment, to help yourself longer. That people, no matter what. It's about doing what you really, really need to do. No, it doesn't matter what anyone else says about you. It doesn't matter if someone says you don't have to do it. It doesn't matter if anyone else says that you shouldn't. It's about doing what you need to do, no matter what, so it can help you have the benefit, so it can support you in the long run instead of skipping it in the short term.